Welcome back everyone, it's Nick here, and we're having another look at that 2-in-1 cartridge I showed you a little bit earlier. It's on the Game Boy Advance. We showed you Paperboy, but the other side of this is Rampage, two classic arcade conversions, although Rampage converts slightly better than Paperboy, it has to be said. Published by Zoo Corporation in 2005 and based on the arcade cabinet by Bally Midway from 1986. Got a choice of 3 characters, this King Kong character, Lizard Godzilla, or this werewolf named George, Lizzie or Ralph. Yes. Now, these used to be real people, but they let a company experiment on them called Scumbag Laboratories. Yes, I don't know why they did that. Anyone that gets into bed with a company called Scumbag deserves all that they can get, really. I've got little sympathy for them. But in this game, I'm controlling this King Kong man, whose name is George. You have to smash the hell out of all these buildings, make them collapse, while avoiding all bullets from tanks and all different sorts of army guys. You do that, then you're on to the next level. That's basically it. So it's good basic fun here. George, Lizzie and Ralph, they're very gullible, really. Why did they get involved with Scumbag Laboratories? It's the sort of person that would give all their money to an investor called Crap Investments, or all their gold bullion to cash my gold in exchange for 50p. But you can see each time we complete a level it goes on to a different day, and I believe there's 128 days. God knows what happens at the end, maybe you get your own back on Scumbag. But yes, we must punch these helicopters out the sky. Occasionally a tank will turn up. Every time they hit us with a bullet we lose a bit of energy. As you see in the damage bar there at the top, it goes down to 0, depleted of energy when we are dead. More and more buildings with each level. More obstacles turn up as well, like rivers and stuff. But that's essentially it. The arcades had multiplayer, which is great fun. This is a scaled down version for a handheld, of course. Not quite as good as the arcade, but the playability is there. It's just one player, really. Experimental vitamins has ill effects. Day 3! So, good old George. Each character plays a bit the same, except you can pick up different people coming out of these windows. I don't know the relevance of that. So, punch everything. The controls are quite good. It's quite enjoyable for a bit, not too deep, so don't expect any depth of storyline here. Very shallow, but I like it. What does that say about me? I do not know. It's classic arcade action. Did you play this one in the arcades with friends? I picked up someone, I don't know what use they're going to be, but let's just smash the hell out of this. So you do up, sideways and down. There you go, it collapses. Don't seem to lose any energy for falling down a great distance. But this is reminiscent. It takes influence from films like King Kong, Godzilla. Don't know where they got the werewolf idea from. They just added that in as a third player, I think. I think it's going. Timber! Boom! So it's day 4 of 128. We go across America. So you can see this is Chicago. Pretty much looks like Chicago, doesn't it? I think we go across the north of America, really. Come on, King Kong. Who's not really King Kong for licensing reasons. His name is George. Go, George. I wouldn't let Scumbag Laboratories experiment on me. I mean, what would you like to turn into if you was a big monster? I don't know. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Some massive T-Rex thing. I think King Kong's good. Oh, I electrocuted myself on that sign. So the damage bar is in orange, not looking very good. If we lose all our lives, then, well, we got 5 credits there, so it's like the arcade, you keep putting money in, so they're quite generous with that. Good game. I like this one. Prefer it on the arcades, but it goes without saying, doesn't it, really? 2005, this. As I said, the original arcade was from 1986. It's been released and converted to just about everything, such as its popularity. So any system I name it probably come out on it. This is the bit where you comment it didn't come out on the ColecoVision, didn't come out on the Vectrex. Well, come off it. There was a few it didn't come out on, but it come out on loads. Might even be out on the phone as well. If you got it on the phone, or then Android or iOS, then comment below. Now the enemy is starting to get gradually more. I don't know who's in these buildings. I don't know why we're smashing them to pieces. But we're obviously angry. Pat Scumbag owned them all. That's down. Hope there was no one in there. Day 6. We're in Detroit now. And the police still haven't got a hold of us. Oh, there's a bridge there and it's collapsed. So there we go. So that's the first of the ground obstacles. The Iron Men seem to be throwing dynamite at us as well. But again, boom, that's one building down. We've got 4 buildings on this one. On the far left there's some chaps firing at us. It'd probably be better just to leave me away with a trail of bananas, wouldn't it? That's better than shooting. It's just making this ape angry. I wouldn't like to be them in a minute. They are going to be so dead. I don't want to drown here. I've drowned, have I? Yes. Must be an easier way of doing stuff than here. Right. That's down. Boom. That one's down as well. I think it's goodbye to this day in a minute. Detroit, where are we going to go next, you think? How hard can it be to destroy a 50-foot ape? Well done, George. He's on the rampage, he's upset, he's got bare feet. Maybe that's it. Day 7, that's how I used to look on the left. Don't things change? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a bloke screaming at that window there. Probably best to get out, mate, I would have thought. Because King Kong can only pick up damsels in distress. Anyone else? No. Oh, there's a tank there. Oh, we're taking a bit of a clubbing from this tank. Maybe jump over it. No! They're very brave. Right, let's just get out of range. I've got to take that tank out. Oh, it's going. Do a bit of up punching. Have you completed this game, or do you know anyone that has done? 128 days, that's a lot of levels. I think it's 128, it was on the arcade. Maybe it goes up higher. I mean, it's just variations of a theme, isn't it? So each level doesn't take up too much memory space. The controls are pretty basic, and that tank's turned up again. You are so gonna get it. Oh, I've turned back to my normal self, I'm legging it. Right, that's another continue then. How long have I been doing this for? I don't want this to go on too long on such a basic game. But I'm enjoying myself too much. I don't know why, I didn't think I would. Day 8. That's you done. I'm getting the hang of this, but there's not too much to try and get the hang of. It sounds good. Graphics are quite good. It's good fun. It's one of those games you can play for ages and not really notice and not really know why. It sucks you in. It's a bit like those games like Tetris or Breakout or something. You complete a lot of levels without noticing how much time's gone by. You can replete your energy by collecting food that's dropped every now and again. But don't pick up a bomb, because that'd be bad news. Day 9. We're in Cleveland. Looks very similar to everywhere else in America on this game, at least. Right, that must collapse in a minute. It hasn't. What's keeping that up? I wouldn't like to be an army guy that's in one of these buildings, but the bank's pretty much done for. Can you imagine this in multiple player, 3 players playing? It's absolute pandemonium. Right, I picked up a hamburger or something there. Boom. That's that one done, I think. Right, 2 buildings left. The bank. Why isn't that falling down? Oh, electrocution on the sign. Don't seem to lose any energy for it. They're coming at me from all angles. Yeah, this tank's bad news. I think I'm going to lose another credit here. I'm going to transfer back to normal form in a minute. Oh no, I've done it, have I? No, I'm back to being George. Let's do another credit. Day 10. Pittsburgh. Oh, there's 2 bits of water here I could drown in. There's a damsel in distress. I can pick her up. Yes, this is a good day to take off work, I think, if you live in this town. But you must have seen this thing coming. In the last 8 or 9 days, he's demolished various buildings. He's on the way. It's probably a good idea to move for a bit or go out of town. The military are trying their best, but they're not ready for this. Rampage. They should go after Scumbag Labs, I think, because they can easily create a few other people. Whoops. Right, this is going to drop into the water. Good. Boom. Zoo Corporation. Classic game by Sega. I'm not sure if there was a Rampage 2. I bet someone's done one somewhere. Are there any clones to this game? Normally when there's a popular game comes out, in most particular Mario Kart, there's lots of pretenders to the throne trying to cash in doing similar things. What similar games are there to this one? Comment below if there are. I may have missed a few. Right, day 11. Baltimore. Where's that? Is that near New York? This is a hotel. It's going to lose its 5-star status, I think. Yes, it's down to 0 stars. It's also down to 0 ground level. There's things fire at me everywhere. Don't know what day 128 looks like, but I guess the army are extremely irked off by this point. Boom! There's a guy there screaming for help. Yes. 3 buildings left, and that pesky tank's turned up. Right, it seems like I can jump over that tank and they can't turn around, so that's a good tactic. I've watched a few versions of King Kong. I like the black and white version the best. Only because it looks pretty silly. I don't think we'll use all our credits, but I think I'll have one more go. I'm glutton for punishment here. But great fun this, great fun. I think you only realise when you're actually playing it, and watching this it might seem a bit basic and a bit repetitive. But it's great fun to play if you get a chance, so give it a go. Day 12. What a fortnight this has been. Baltimore again. Let's get this cab. Oh, missed it. He's driven off. Probably a good idea. Oh. Give us a break. Right, 1, 2... Well, there's a lot of buildings here. It's always on one screen, as you notice. You never have to go off screen and go to different places. Whoa! Don't seem to lose any energy, as I say, for dropping a big distance. Right, it's taken that one out. That's that one gone. Helicopters flying by in the background. That's a good touch in silhouette. Right, 2 left. We got enough energy left. I think this is a done deal. I also prefer the black and white Godzilla as well, rather than the one in the 90s with was it JK did the theme music too? Yeah. Just these monster movies lend themselves to, like, I don't know, B movies, low cost stuff. I much prefer that than the CGI. Right, we're done. Day 13. I say I might run out of credits or luck soon. Right, it's another bank. So the gameplay, as you can see, stays exactly the same. It doesn't evolve anywhere. There's no extra moves to unlock. There's no extra characters to unlock. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. Replay value? Well, as I say, it's a bit like one of those Tetris Breakout ones. You'll come back to it every now and again and play it for ages. Boom. Right, I think I'm carrying some maiden in distress, but I don't know how she's reacting to being punched into the building. Oh, the bridge collapses. Go away! Leave me alone. I just want to smash up cities at my own leisure. I don't know. They're so unreasonable, the people of this city. That's all I want to do. Just create havoc everywhere. Right, that's that day over. What a day. Day 14, Philadelphia. This is the end of week 2. There's a taxi cab and I've destroyed it this time. What's the moral of the story with this game? What can you learn? Well, if you're a normal person, need a bit of money, don't go to Scumbag Labs and let them experiment on you, because it's going to end up with you smashing the town up. Well, yes, I think we'll leave it there. You've pretty much seen all there is to see of this game. I prefer it to Paperboy on this cartridge, so that has been Rampage, converted by Zoo Corporation on the Game Boy Advance in 2005. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.